Dawn of a new day. I stand here in the shadow of a large tower that wasn't yet there when I ended the seemingly last episode on YouTube. Now, you see, there's a reason why I have ordered a new microphone. This microphone works with a standalone condensator, like its own power supply. And I guess this power supply crapped out on me 2 days, 3 days ago when I recorded the last episode. Was an hour long. Was only a base episode, so there's a reason why now you see the flying hauler on top of my base. See a large pillar here, erected with a windmill on top. It's because that entire episode was mute. Now I've tried thinking about what can I do to make sure that I can use the footage. I'm gonna just edit it in such a way that I'm gonna make like a scripted overdubbing with my voice. Then I realized when I looked through the footage, what did I do around the base? There's a few things I did. One of which is that tower over there. The other one is the connector on top of the base. I installed some lights around my rover. Now you can't see that very well because it's currently daytime, but these lights here illuminate the rover quite well in the evening. And I made a little bay for my little forklift. Even though it's not a fork, I guess it's just a lift. Like an arm lift. That's it really. It was just an hour footage of mostly planning around the base, how I was gonna do stuff. Like, I have not installed the MES wreckage mod, but I guess it did lag as if it did. So that's mainly it that I did around the base. I was planning around where I was gonna place the windmills, and I came up with this design. Little white squares on both sides, just light panels, to just make sure that when I park the hauler, that I don't hit the towers. But that's mainly where we left off. Oh, okay. Thank you, weather clear, I guess. So, this episode, there's a few things that I really wanted to do. One of which is, I kind of want to make sure that we have base a little bit up and running. But I think I'd rather do that off camera. Because I think the most interesting parts are the parts that are going to be progression. Meaning that I make sure that I get a little bit closer to leaving this planet, of course. And one of the ways I'm going to do that is I'm going to bring some materials to make sure that I can get the... let's get this off. That I can get the large atmospheric vehicle out of the ground. That is the most important part we're currently working towards. If we can get that vehicle out of the ground, we can move stuff around in a large manner. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the components for 2 large drills, get some steel plates, gonna go over there and see if we can get that ship unstuck, and in the best case scenario, we're gonna try to get it and fly it over here. Now that, like I said, best case scenario. Worst case scenario is I get it unstuck, but I don't attach it to the floor and it breaks. Worst case scenario is I try to fly it over here and I crash it. You know, I sure hope that's not gonna happen. And I hope that this is not epic foreshadowing. But we'll see about that. Let's first get the components. One of the things you might also notice is that the platform down here has been done. and a lot of the stuff around the base has been repaired. That's because when I was working in the last episode that is now gone, and we should never mention it again because it doesn't exist anymore, I also left the built-in repair on. So every single bit of the base that could be repaired is now repaired. Don't mind the burning materials because they're not connected to the base. That doesn't count. There we go. Let's just turn it off for now since it takes up quite a lot of power. Let's see. I need at least one drill. Usually works best when we have 3 drills. Let's just put it in the weld pad. Let's just get all the components. What's the best way to get these components? Let's place 3 of them. What we're gonna do is we're gonna build them, then we're gonna destroy them when they have all their components. Oh. So, I've alluded to this in a previous episode, but the way I missed 2 plates, of course. The way drills work is if you right click them when you're using them as a tool in a hotbar of a cockpit, they will try to drill anything they can, but they will never try to damage their own grid. So if you attach it to something that's in the ground and you press right click in a flight seat or cockpit, it will try to drill everything outside of the grid. And that is exactly the manner in which we're going to try to free the large atmospheric vehicle. What could I use? I think most of what I need is just an extra windmill to power it up. So we're gonna bring one of these windmills and see if they're fixed. And then we need at least 2 weld pads. This one is fixed, so let's see if we can free it up of space a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm just gonna make the little place where I can work on all these components. I actually forgot to place these on top of the ship. Oh my god, that's stupid. Didn't even attach all the atmospheric thrusters to my hauler. Well, that's something for a later episode then, I guess. It's just, so I might make the... You know, what I can do is I can just make it like an ASMR video without commentary. Have it like as background. Just stuff moving around. That's one thing I could do. Maybe that will be interesting. I'm not sure though. But I might do that. Need 2 weld pads. So I shouldn't have removed my weld pads. So I'm gonna have the big ones. 1, 2. It's 2 weld pads. What else? Landing gear. Yes, I need at least 1 large landing gear. Cannot withdraw. Okay, there we go. 1 large landing gear. We have 1,000 steel. There's probably more steel we can get from it. I think we might have everything to move it. Let's grab the windmill and let's try to go to our large atmospheric vehicle. Let's get our little attachment down. We can pick up the windmill. Oui. The windmill. Alright. Goodbye, base. I'll see you later. Let's activate our large Atmo Atlas. So with the base now currently a little bit better, the energy production is a little bit better, which means that our batteries will fill. I said this, trying to say that in the episodes that is now lost to time, that the energy production needed to be a little bit better, because I was running into the issue of let's see, I think this one and this one are the red ones. Yes, so watch out for that. Okay, I think I should be fine. But that if I'm gonna fly with the hauler and I'm gonna fly with the big large grid vehicle, energy is gonna be a problem. I'm gonna slap some solar panels on the large grid Atmo, but solar panel charging is not enough to charge a ship with 3 large atmospheric thrusters and a whole bunch of smaller ones. That's not gonna be enough. So I'm gonna have to up my energy production by quite a bit. One of which is just by placing my windmills a little bit higher up. Which for now is not gonna be much of an issue, because yeah, we first need to just get this thing off the ground, and if I can get it off the ground, I'll just move it somewhere else. But we'll see when we get there. Is that the plane that I already did? I think that was the plane I already did. Is this a new one? I don't know. Still more abandoned settlements spawning in after all this time. Let's see. Did I already scrap this one? Hello, ship. Well, I mean, that's a pretty good one. A little bit lower to the ground. I see exploration is still fine. Is there anything interesting? There's a door. Alright. There's a cockpit. Or is it just a flight seat? It's a passenger seat. You silly bitch. Trying to skimp out on the components on me. Bastards. What's this? Medium cargo. Large steel tubes. Anything interesting here? Doesn't look like it. Some decoys. I think the most interesting part out of all of this is the door itself. Yeah, I'll just take the components of this. I think the components themselves are the most interesting thing, and this thruster. Oh. Oh, is it, yeah, it spawned in. Yeah, it doesn't have anything interesting on the other side. No, I don't think so. I think this is just the most interesting part of it. That's fine. Good. Now we just have to get it attached to the rover. And in case something happens, we can just attach it more to the hauler. Have some frontwards facing thrust or some backwards facing thrust, or we'll figure out something we can do. Just to make the hauler better and better with every single atmospheric thruster we find. Like I've said before, when I was making it, I didn't really make it modular, which is, you know, a bit dumb on my part, but I think it should be fine. The rest of this is not really worth it for now. But hey, I'm glad I stopped by. Now, let's go. On the way over there was some other things that spawned in, like that. Now, the last exploration mission that we did, when we were encountering most of the stuff that we're heading to now, we also ran into some of the most worthless spawns I've seen in quite a while. One of which was not the thing we're going to now. That is actually quite promising. I think it's the one all the way in the back there, to the left. Oh, it's actually something else as well. I don't know where it is right now. It was a spawn that was just some batteries and some steel. That's kind of worthless. This one is actually good in component, so we're just gonna scrap this. It is that one. Yeah, it is that one. It was kind of worthless. What do we have here? Let's stop over here because there might be a gun inside this one. It seems like this one is actually an interesting one, because I think this is a spawn of two things in one, and it actually broke apart both of them, because usually they don't spawn with scrap metal. Usually only happens when something actually breaks. Okay, the gun is broken. But this is actually a very, very good find. Thought the gun was turning. Has no power to do. Alright, so this, when you're doing the pure runs, so like the, not even with MES wreckage, but just the pure standard spawn, pure standard playthrough, this is one of the best finds you can do, because it's just a large industrial cargo container, which is, you know, very necessary, because a lot of the problems that you face when playing this mod is storage, because you're gonna have to find like small cargo containers for large grid, which is quite annoying. They're sometimes hard to find, and if you then find a large grid, that makes your playthrough so much smoother. With the rover that I currently have, moving it wouldn't be much of an issue. With the starting rover, it would be impossible. Starting rover would not have the force, you know, possible or capable to move this. I do now. The problem is that I don't think I should now. I don't think I want to have it attached to my rover at the moment. We might do it on the way back. If we don't move the ship in one piece just off the bat, then, you know, we can drive past it and take it with us. But let's just prepare for now. The custom turret control, I don't think I can make. Custom, no, I cannot. Let's keep it intact. Let's do, make it a little bit free though. Oh, okay. So, I think this part might be very good for just some extra scrap. So let's just call it for a GP. And I'll leave it on for now. Let's call this large container. Big grid. Not large grid. Let's just keep the naming the same. Large grid slash scrap. There we go. Okay. We'll come back here on the way back. Let's also go for this unknown signal for now, just because there might be something interesting. Ooh, I forgot something though. I forgot something. The thing I forgot is that this has containers that can have better tools. Bonies. No. No. That's a weapon rack. No. No. And I think that's it. Alright. It was worth a try. Having a tier 3 grinder would be very lovely. Alright. Let's go for the unknown signal to just run our chance for a better tool again. Now that's an interesting one. Nope, nothing? Alright. Sure. Anything interesting in here? Nope. Alright, let's take over this grid. And then let's just get this, attach this. We're gonna name this large thruster. Let's just call it what it was originally. Okay. Let's throw the top off, because we don't need it anymore. We can grind this. Oh. That's a big girder that came out of that. Even had some blast door corners. Damn. And the rest can just be 8. Okay. Just remove these buttons. And let's get this hydrogen thruster with us. Let's see, can I lift it on top of this vehicle? Not really. No, let's just do the same thing as we did with the atmospheric thruster. It's a little bit lighter, but not that much. Okay, let's pick it up. I mean, it's a good haul so far already. 2 thrusters. Both small grid. Can be upgrades for the hauler. Like it. Right, so in the back over there, we have the large grid vehicle, which was a large, looked to be a drop-off vehicle, but it's surrounded by a lot of turrets, so we can't really get close to it right now. The other one over there is still that small little hostile vehicle with a Gatling gun on the top, which is not very nice to us. So both of those we're just gonna, you know, dodge for now, and we'll get to claiming those later. Now here we are again. Look at it. That's so many guns on that thing. I'm actually surprised that it was so easy to take over eventually. Right. A little bit forward. Let's place a weld pad there. I actually have the components for that. Alright, let's switch the locks for this. Get it to move a little bit. Last time when I was here, this took a lot of time. Because I was fumbling with this thing a little bit. Let's hope that now I can be a little bit better with this. Watch me struggle for 30 minutes straight. I did something like this. And I think I picked it up from the other side. A little bit of distance. Wow. Okay. Let's check. Fully recharged. Switching between. Its input is not really that good. But it seems to be fine. Maybe it's because the batteries are full. And that's the reason why it has so much issues with that. It is fine by me. What we're currently going to work on is we're going to place the drills. And I will show you how it works, depending in if someone already knows how it works. It's a very simple strategy, really. Let's just first place, because we've got enough resources for 3, let's just place all 3. You want to place them in positions like, for example, here. Like, you can place it like that, but we'll get to that later. What we want to do is we want to just get every single part. I don't care about the turrets, I'm going to break them down later anyway. We only care about like this. And then probably like there. Let's just start on this side of both of them. This will actually not get that close, so let's not do that. I can do it here. I can get them like this. And here. Now what I want to do is we want to build them, of course. And if everything goes correctly, then I should have all the components with me. Look at this big thing. So good. We just want to dig this thing out. That's one. The reason why my inventory is so full is because I brought some hydrogen tanks, some hydrogen bottles with me. Just to make sure that I can fly a little bit more before I run out of fuel. This thing should have some hydrogen tanks, which would make it a little bit easier to do everything. Okay, let's build the last one. I'm also very glad that I opened these, so I can just fly through. And that should be all of them. Now I don't have to go all the way back to my cargo every time. Okay. Now that I've built them, I have to go back to the location where the flight seat is. And if I remember correctly, that is right here. Yes. So, what we want to do is we have some drills here. We have 4 drills? I don't have 4 drills. How do I have 4 drills? Where's that 4th one? Okay. I didn't build one, did I? Where's this 4th? Is the 4th drill underground? If so, then this is going to be a little bit easier, but we'll see. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that these drills are grouped up. They're probably not grouped up here. I want to just do the drills. Do. Oh, here it only shows up 3 of them. Alright. Let's just go drills. Save. And then we want to put the drills. Tool block. Oh yeah, it was just this. That was it. All I do is want to switch to it. And we just want to press right click. And we just want to keep doing that for a little bit. And if it didn't get out, I mean, this already shows a little bit of it. It drills a little bit down. Now the good thing is, and that is something that I very much like about this, if you hold it for a little bit longer, until it reaches the max width, or the max circumference of the sphere, oh yeah, I'll just let the ingredients drop. You can build it 2 blocks down from where you did it the first time. There you go. And as you can see, even though these blocks here have only 0% functionality, they still didn't get damaged, even though they were right next to the drill. If I did left mouse button, I would have destroyed those blocks. Oh no, not flash button. If I did it with another vehicle or another grid, they would have been destroyed. Oh yeah, it's because it would be underneath that point. Let's just destroy this. Yeah, inventory full. There we go. There we go. This sometimes takes a while. Oh, there's another hangar over here. Ooh, wait, can I open this? Ooh. Oh my god, this ship is getting better and better every time I get to it. Oh, I really love this ship. I really do. If I'm ever gonna go through another playthrough again, I'm gonna look up the name, like this ship, the Atlas, and I'm just gonna see if I can build it myself. It really looks amazing. Okay, why did it not fit this time? Okay, let's just do this one then. I guess I just didn't drill long enough. No. Normally the sphere that comes out of the head down here. If you look at the hitbox that comes out of the drill, it focuses on the drill and makes a sphere around it. I would have expected the sphere also to reach down low enough, but I guess I didn't hold it long enough. I really love this ship. Right, let's do this again. So we focus on the 9th button. Also don't know why when I turn around it sometimes looks in the ship. Maybe it's because it's like half broken. I'm holding right click now, and you can see there in the right that the drill is moving some stuff around. This time I held it a little bit longer, just to make sure that the ground is really broken up. Here you can see. So this bridge over here is going to be very important, because this bridge at some point is going to lift up the entire ship by just this thing alone, which in this game is not the weirdest thing in the world. How much fuel do I have? Quite a bit. Alright, let's just see what this thing has to offer. Is it in the range of that? thing? I don't think so. It's very close to it though. It's fairly close.
Fuel low.
Hey, the badger. You have anything interesting? Thank you. Goodbye. It actually had a hydrogen thruster. I don't need that. I have many of those back at home. I have many of those back at home. Those, and there we go. It's fine. I have like millions of these. More than I actually know what to do with at the moment. So I think I should be fine. I don't need one small atmo or one small hydrogen thruster. Alright. I really, really love this look of this ship. All the atmospheric thrusters also on this ship are gonna make this one hell of a carry vehicle. I just hope that it produces enough lift. I swear I still don't know what causes the instant weather clear. I just can't believe we found finally one. It took so many wrecks before we finally found an atmospheric thruster. Or an atmospheric vehicle. Let's see, do we have access to a hydrogen tank? Oh, lag. I don't know. Do we? Oh, here's one. Oh, it's a refinery. We have 2 refineries in here. Alright. But do we have access to the hydrogen tank? There's a medical station. I don't know if I can... I don't think I can put my... No, I don't think so. Otherwise I have to do it with the O2H2 generator from this thing. I go into this, can I then go into the... Doesn't have any ice at the moment. Alright, let's do something about that.
Inventory full.
Now it should have some ice. There we go. A little bit of ice. Nope. Should go there. Throw that ice back in the... Okay. Sure. Stay there. Let's proceed with this. So now we have a little bit of more space. The only problem is usually getting underneath the ship. Now there's multiple ways to get there. And I think I'm going to use one of the little bit more sassier ones. So let's get some steel plates. Let's just... Well, I guess it only gave me 1. No, I hoped I would get 25. So let's grab a few. See if I just build this down like this. Maybe this will be already be 3 wide. I hope so at least. Yes. All right. Let's break one down and build the other. This hopefully gets a little bit underneath the ship. Because usually when you get underneath the ship a little bit, it's already will make it a lot easier to get further later down the line. Alright, let's look down here. Let's try to do the same on this side. This enough? Yeah, steel plates. Okay, okay. What about now? Yeah. Alright, let's see how far we can get. Let's see if we can get the cockpit and that that flight seat as well. That flight seat is still very much dug into the snow and ice. Right, let's remove this one then.
Inventory full.
Can I place it here? No, I can never place it here. That looks very, very tight. Let's place it here. All right. Now we can see it move right in front of us. All right. I have a little bit more effort to get out of here. We can see a little bit more about the space and size of this ship. We can build this down here. Just some components are gonna fall down. That should be fine. Oh, why can I not build there? So something is stopping it. Oh, this is an LCD panel. Alright, well, let's build it here then. And there it's not capable because... Okay. Sure, keep your secrets. Let's build it here then. We need these and that and probably some large steel tubes that I forgot. No, I got all the components. All right. Okay, one. Let's see how this went. All right, we're getting to some flat underneath. That's good. I need a little bit more steel plates, probably. We get a little bit further underneath the ship. Let's get some steel plates. Sure, let's get these 7. Let's put these back in. I don't think I can fit another step. No. But this one should... Yeah. Okay. Let's just do this then. Let's do the other one on the other side, a little bit more to that one. Left.
Inventory
From
full.
us currently. Okay. We're gonna do this one a little bit over here. Place the drill there.
Inventory
Let's
full.
take a quick peek to see if my audio is still recording, so we don't get, you know, the same painfulness of the last episode. Alright, it's still recording. There we go. That's all 3 drills. Let's go back. Usually when you finally get underneath the ship, this process speeds up quite fast. There we go. That should be enough for now. Okay. Yeah, this one is also not that deep into the ground. That also helps. I've had some that were very, very, very deep into the ground. It's just that this inside part, we need to get free of ice at some point as well. So, you know, if we remove this block, this one here, and fit one right in here. Let's see. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is half block. That's a problem. Alright, we'll focus on that later. So, let's just remove this one and build it 2 blocks down. Just so we can get underneath the ship.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
And this one should work. Yes. Beautiful. And like I said before, I'm gonna destroy these turrets. Ah, look at this. This is gonna help tremendously. What we can do now is we can hook up the drills like such.
Inventory.
Yeah, inventory. Cool. This will truly help. And should be on this side as well. Or is it not free enough? No, it's not free enough yet. Right, then if this one's gonna drill that way, then I will make this one drill a little bit more this way. We're gonna place 2 more steel blocks here. And then this one doesn't fit underneath there. It does fit there, I think, right? No. What about one more over here? Need steel plate, okay. But can I build it when I do this? Yes. Okay, let's just do this then. That looks very menacingly. Right. And what we're gonna do at some point is we're gonna make a foot underneath, so just a large landing gear that is gonna attach to something underneath, just so it has a platform to stand on. We'll work on that. I'll show how to do that later, in case that's not very clear what I mean with that. Alright, let's just drill for a little bit. Let the drills do their work. Alright. I mean, the nose is already pretty clear now. Now we're just gonna go underneath the ship. So I need a little bit more steel plates. So I have some guidance blocks. Let's just bring like 30. We need some inventory space to move the drills every time as well. Now what we can do, just have the blocks like this. Let's see, if I place one more block, can I still place the drill? No. Alright, let's just keep it at this then. Then we can move them 2 blocks at a time. There we go. Let's go underneath the ship.
Inventory full.
I should learn to not build them above the functional level. It saves me a lot of time removing these. I can remove these as well, for now. Right, that's a little bit further, and now I should be able to move this 2 blocks up to that way. If I just remove this.
Inventory full. Inventory Inventory full.
When I place it, I should be able to move it up. Yes. Good, 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 good. We're getting there. Like I said, if we finally get underneath the ship, that's the point where we can start making actual progress. And if I move this now to that. Alright. Now we can have one digging one side and one digging the other way.
Inventory full.
And then we can make some actual meters. Let's get to it. So why is the music? Oh. There we go. Now all the drills are made, so let's go drill with right click again. I see some big chunks being dug out at the backside there. Good. Right. Let's see how far is our... Okay, we still have one full tank and 1 3/4, so we have quite a bit of time. Right, this should be able to be moved up 2 spots.
Inventory full.
Place 2 blocks, and we should be able to place a drill now. Yes. Come, I saw it. There we go. Now we have 1 drill moving back, 1 drill moving forwards. Oh, I think that's already the backside. Yes, now we only have to get this last bit out. So I think if we move this one 1 or 2 to the right. Let's see, can I place a drill here? No, but I can place a drill there. Let's do this.
Inventory full.
Alright, let's just do it the hard way. Okay. And then we're gonna move this one up. And the question is, I think I am going to keep it on this side. And when that one is done, I'm going to put it over here and mine that way. And we'll only have these little chunks up here to do, and perhaps some in the middle. I only see some over there. The only problem is that this is something that I am going to save scum later.
Inventory full.
The thing I'm going to save scum is when you move, when there's a small sliver of ground still stuck in your vehicle that was stuck in the ground, it may blow up your entire ship, or at least a large majority of it when you try to fly. So that might be something that I am going to... We'll get to that when we get to that. I hope I don't need to do that. I hope I'll just remove all the ice without issue. Just have to think about that. Oh, I removed some more ice off the... But for instance, if I remove all the ice without like a chunk that's still here and I start to fly, then there's a chance that all these blocks around it will blow up. As if you collided with the entire ship on a single point. And I've lost ships to that in my last playthrough.
Inventory full. Inventory.
We'll get to that. Ooh, 8. Go. What's this? Oh, it's just a heavy armor block. Disrepair. Looked like an interesting grate or something. Right? This should now be almost completely free. Here, like this. This is what I meant. This could blow up this entire ship if I would try to fly away with it now. So I have to be very, very careful about stuff like that. So I'm gonna just make sure that I don't have blocks like that just flying around base. I'm just gonna be as careful as I can, but I know that it is very hard to keep track of all of it, especially with a ship as sizable as this one. But I'll try to do this in one take. If, however, the ship blows up because I forgot one, like I said, I will save scum it, because if you spend this much time and effort into something like this just for like a 1 voxel of Earth to blow up your entire ship, I think that's kind of bullshit. I've said this, I think, in one of the first episodes. I want to keep saves coming to a bare minimum. Like, I want to make it as, like, completely non-existent, really. But if there's something with the janky physics engine of this game that makes it impossible, then I will do it. Because sometimes, just like in Gmod, for example, the engine is just spazzing out. And you just lose a lot of your progress just because of something that you couldn't stop.
Inventory.
And yeah, I don't subscribe to that type of bullshit. Getting a little bit closer to one another. Okay, let's see. Oop. This appears to almost be free. Like, this could already blow up part of the ship. But I like this part. I could attach a small vehicle with like a connector here, and we'll be able to drive out of here. Oh, I really like this base. I really do. I'll just attach it to the other side as well, just to make sure that this hangar is free. And as well, if the ship blows up partially, but it's easy to repair, and it doesn't have any like expensive components or important components, then I will keep it as that. Oh, it had a landing gear. Ooh, well, it's a very tight landing gear though. It's fine. We'll try to make do with what we have.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay, let's just dig this landing gear out then. Good thing is that we're living on an ice planet. If I ever do this this challenge again, I will probably do it on the green planet. The problem with the green planet is that it's so hill-like that it's very difficult to maneuver. So this one has large ice sheets, which is, you know, fuel-wise very easy. But I might even do it on zero atmosphere. That might also be interesting. I don't know how to survive that. That would make it probably interesting. Probably like an ice moon or something. With very low gravity. Right, is this now completely free? It looks to be. I don't know. Technically not, because it's like in the blocks. Okay. Ow, ow. It's a bit cramped here. Okay, I will move it. I will remove it just to make sure. My own brain is like, just remove it. It's only a little bit of time, but it might save your ship from blowing up. And I know my brain sometimes has it right. Just don't always want to listen. Oh wait, I think this is enough to fix it. Let's just get the components in though. There we go. Next one, this drill down here. Let's just let's just
Inventory full. Inventory full.
let's just do this one as well. Then we have to move to the front of the ship. Okay, how's our fuel? It's fine. It's totally worth the little bit of inventory space that's not usable. Yeah,
Inventory
just remove it.
Inventory full.
Just so we can place it there and there. Okay. Also have to check real quick. I mean, I have to sit in the flight chair anywhere because the three drills are changed. Okay, so there is hydrogen on the ship. That's good. We'll work on getting this thing to fly later, but at least let's get it out here. Okay. That should be enough. Yeah, it's not moving any voxels anymore. Look at this little place now. I wonder how you entered before, though. Oh, there was a place here to get in here. Alright. Now we have the AI control module, even though I think it's a remote control. Yeah. Or it's called remote control, even though it is an AI control module. Okay, I don't know how that really works, but I think if I move it up once, I might actually be already connected to the other side.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Let's see. Let's move these beautiful bastards up one spot. Or two spots, really. Yeah. Then we have to work on this area. Then I'm just very curious about the center, like this height. Walk through the base like this and just check like every little corner that we down here, for example. Like here's some ice. I know that we still have some, but this is still in the path. Oh. Artillery has only one shell. I love this ship. Now I do believe that back at the base we have around 1,000 steel plates, and what I might do is hook up this entire thing. I might hook up this entire thing to our base and let it repair. I have a piston connected, or is it just a landing gear? I think it's just a landing gear. How am I? This. I am probably just. And then hook it up there. I think this should already be enough to connect the two sides. Okay, that's done. Let's do this one. Where am I gonna place this? Probably the other way around. Probably gonna start doing this side. So it should be there. And then there. Oh, it's not possible. Let's just do it like this then. Then we'll move it later.
Inventory full.
Yes. Alright, let's move this. That already makes the crater around the ship a little bit bigger. Okay, the voxels aren't moving anymore. Cool. Close to having one tech. Look at this. Wow. To use these wheels to stop it from rolling. I like that. This is all heavy armor? No, it's light armor. Is this light? Most of it is light here on the bottom. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the majority of the underside is now done. Now comes the part where we have to make sure that the sides are full. And of course this part above here. Alright, let's start working on that. Let's just use this one to keep moving this side.
Inventory full.
Just remove
Inventory
this.
full.
Place the drill. Should fit now here. Yes. Oof. That was my head. This thing has so many batteries as well. No. I'm gonna remove some of them. Because it might be. And this, of course. Never make a footstool for this as well. And I'll show how to do that in a bit. Now, dig this area out of here.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Just first work the area around the landing gear, so we can have it free later. No.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay. Now, does this one fit? Yes. That's all three. Oh, wait. One of the drills isn't connected to the ship anymore. Oh. Ouch. That's very weird that it can it can only be used because now there's scaffolding connected. Look at it. Now it doesn't move. See the voxel. Okay. Now they're not connected anymore.
Inventory full.
Alright, let's just do it like this. Better?
Inventory
Guess they were too crooked. They wouldn't connect anymore. Go. Okay. Just gonna focus on this one up all the way over the side.
Inventory full.
Okay, sure. Okay, let's use this drill to line out the side. Well, is it like here? It should probably fit.
Inventory full.
It doesn't fit. Alright, let's just move this one first. Then just drill it like this. And then you can move it up 2 blocks at a time as well. And we're almost already at the point. Try to deattach it. Alright, that's all 3. It's getting there. It's getting there. At least on that side, it's already pretty clear. I just hope that the inside is going to be of ice as well. Okay. Blocks again.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
1, 2. Nope. I think I put some bones into this. I can still fix it. Okay. Here's one drill.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Just need 2 blocks. Here's a drill. The compy. Then the last drill. Ow. My head. Okay. If I move this one up a few blocks over to that side, then these 2 at the same time will clear maybe this last chunk. Can I place this here? Yes. Alright, then I think that should be fine. Damn, that was the last bit of this music. That's 1 hour and 17 minutes of video already. Yes. Alright. Let's just go until we have it cleared, and then I'll end the episode. Just so if you then watch the episode afterwards, you're not like, ugh, this shit again. I just watched the entire... Oh, I wasn't done yet. I just watched the entire episode on this. Yeah, that's the end of the voxels. Alright. So I was very close to it. Very, very close. Okay, sure. So let's move this one a little bit further.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Hmm? Drill. Hmm? I think when I do that one, this area will be clear. Yes, yes. The last bit of ice there will be removed. I think I'm gonna use this one now on the other side. Oh, whoa. Whoa ho ho. Okay, that's scary. I'm very glad I have my
Inventory full.
I almost fell through the fucking world. That's crazy. Okay, I have to be a little bit careful though. There's a drill on this side. Yes.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
2 blocks. 1 drill. Get the compies. Where's the steel plates? Right? Mm. Okay. Look at that. Okay. This should now be free. Seems like it. Don't even know what a okay, there we go. Voxels become a little bit weird when you mine quite a bit. Like that. Alright. So, this side should now be fully free. Okay. Now, where are we still drilling? I think here we should be able to drill. Gonna drill down here. Just so we have the cockpit free.
Inventory full.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Gonna move this drill up a little bit.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Let's hope I don't fall through the floor again. How much fuel do we have? Okay, we have half a tank left. Okay. What's more important, this side? I think that side is more important because we're still drilling down there. We're near the end anyway, so it's fine. Okay, let's recharge our fuel. Where's the O2? Put the cans in. Oh, it's too full. There we go. Let's drill some of the last bits of ice. Then we're gonna do one more inspection round after I think this one or the next one. Just to really see if I removed all the ice. I don't think that will fit. How about this then? Yes. Okay. One. Now we do the other one. This side.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Drill. 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 Okay. Then we'll move this one up so this can grind this down. Will that be able to be done from here? Yes. All right.
Inventory full.
Okay. That's done. That's done. I think this one here is done. Yes. All right. Let's see. I mean, there's some ice here, but I think I'm gonna remove that now. Look at that. I think that's like the last chunks, and then we just have to remove some turrets, and then we should be fine. If the turrets explode, I don't really care. They're good comps though, so I should really grind them down. Okay, let's move this forward 2 blocks.
Inventory full.
Let's check also around a little. Yeah, this is one that I wanted to remove. I can just place that one over here, facing that way. First, this one needs to be moved up 2 blocks again.
Inventory full.
Getting the hang of it now. Bleep. Okay, so I'll put this one here, facing this way.
Inventory full.
Then we'll make a little platform. Or, oh, don't make myself seasick now. I'll make myself seasick. How could the viewers even enjoy this? The answer is they don't. Oh wait. Alright, this one's placed, this one's placed. We're getting to the point where it's very close to being done. So let me make the little platform. So the easiest way to make this platform is just get a whole bunch of steel plates. And what you do, go to the landing platform, you attach them like this. Rather attached to the grid. So this this landing gear here, it's currently set to auto lock off. We'll put it to auto lock on. As you can see, it will be green, but it won't attach to itself. Same as the drills don't destroy your own building. The same happens to these blocks. They don't attach to itself. What you can do is attach these to the ground and then remove this singular block here. Now it wants to. Then what you do is just make sure that some of them are fully functional in case something goes wrong and they have more than 1 health. Should be fine. So now, when I inevitably clear the entire ship, it will be standing on that pillar. which is weird, but I mean, physics. Okay. Let's activate the drillies. And this should already be one of the last few drills. Okay. There's some ice here, but this is the last bit, I believe. And we're gonna remove all these struts. See if we're free farm. And if I explode, then I will spend next episode figuring out what is still attached and where it blows up.
Inventory full.
I still have a lot of steel plates in my inventory. I should drop them off first. Let's boop. I still have some steel plates here as well. Bring those with us. I kind of want to drill here once more. Like from there to here. Yeah. I'm probably gonna drill down here as well somewhere, but let's just do this one first. Here should be fine.
Inventory full.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now we go back over here. Now, this one is still attached in the correct spot. I will move up this one because
Inventory full.
it might remove some
Inventory full.
ice from the inside of the ship. We cannot really look into it right now, so let's just hope that this is correct. Like this is enough. Right. Now, if everything went well and nothing stayed behind, then this should be the last bit. There we go. Technically, if everything went well, the ship should now, if I remove all these blocks, be free floating. Let's just do one big inspection round. We of course still have to remove the rockets and the other big guns. Let's remove those as well. Big rockets. Did the other one didn't drop any ammo, or did it just drop underneath the floor? Worst case scenario, if I want to rebuild turrets like these, I can rebuild turrets, because turrets are not the most important part of this challenge. Nope. They only dropped components, didn't drop the rockets. Okay.
Inventory full.
Itchy.
Inventory full.
Damn, that's some quick inventory fullness over there.
Inventory full.
It's funny because I think this one's even cleared, but it's fine. I don't need them anyway, and I think the large steel tubes are good as they are. Oh, ammo. Probably can't pick all of it up. Oh, I can. Damn. Now, is the other one cleared as well? No, not at all. Oh, no wonder it had 40 steel tubes. Damn. Large steel tube, of course. I will clear this exit a little bit more.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Last one.
Inventory full.
Okay. Second to last one then. What about now? Still a lot of steel plates, but okay. Damn, that's some big artillery shells. Oh no, my beard was stuck to my pop filter. Okay, let's get these last gun thingies. Yeah, there's some ice still stuck there. Okay, let's get all the... let's get all of the ammo, the drills, and clear out the backside. There we go. How much do I have? 10%? Alright, let's just recharge that real quick. Oh. I need some steel plates though. Let's just clear out already some of the components. Oh, I didn't see that the drill was here. I mean, this area is free. That area is free. These only go one block underneath these, so these are free. These were already free actually. It's only this backside. Right over here.
Inventory full.
That should be it. Yes. Okay. Then, where else? I think we just need to dig this area out a little bit. Maybe like one right over there. Can place it. Oh, I can place it there. Don't know how much that will do though. I can place it like this. Okay.
Inventory full.
It's
Inventory
oh,
full.
shit. Oof. I mean, right there maybe? This? Oops. Okay, and if this is good, then I will place that one as well. And I think then we're done. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. dig the last part out. In the best case scenario, when this thing is completely free, what we'll do is we'll fly it back to base. This is a success. Seems like it's free. Alright. Well. The time has come then to try it out.
Inventory full.
Let's get all the drill components back in the little rover.
Inventory full.
And remove all the struts that are still connecting it to the ground. And then let's see how deadly this is gonna go.
Inventory full.
Mm-hmm. Alright. The moment suprême is coming up. Or aka the big moment. Yeah, it seems completely free. The moment I detach this, it should be completely free floating. Alright, here we go. Oh god. Well. It didn't blow up yet. Okay. Here we go. Now, this is either going to end with the moment I press that landing gear button, that I will fly upwards, and we will have smooth sailing all the way up to my base. The other way this can go is at the moment I press that landing gear button, we're gonna explode in large parts. If that happens, this video will end. Right there. Let's see what happens, shall we? In 3, 2, 1. I don't get it. Are we stuck or are we just not having enough lift? Do we just not have enough lift? Do we just not have enough lift? Hmm. Right. I will try and figure out what's wrong. Because something clearly is not going well. All the gyroscope seems to just be on, so that should not be the problem. All of them seem to just be on. That should not be the problem. Wait, why are all these up? Aren't these part of this group? Okay, try this again then. I already have a hard time getting this thing to stabilize. What I'll do is next time I'll restart it, because I have the idea that somewhere in the bottom might still be a little inkling of ice. Right down here somewhere. If that's the case, then that's the reason why we can't fly away. At least we are very close to it. I hope that this thing has enough power to actually get us off the ground. Otherwise, I'm gonna try some harsh parts removal to get us off the ground. At least for now, I'm gonna end this video here. If you liked this video and you made it all the way up to this point, then congrats. Thank you for listening to my useless ranting for this entire time and the digging out of this ship. I will get this ship back to our base next episode. And in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next video. I almost died there. See you.